half of the bottle.
Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was kind of awkward.
If we think it's the martyrs here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you like, it's like an anthem in the first state. So how bad did it sound?
I mean,
Okay, thank you. I'm looking at y'all like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
okay.
So listen.
Yeah, if we all are on the beat, then it's fine.
No, but then like that thing still throws me off.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's like I go in
But we
and
have to
out.
listen. I have to listen to. That's the song that I think.
Yeah.
I was listening to both of you guys.
I was looking at y'all. Oh,
I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have to close my eyes. The cameras are gonna be on us, right?
It doesn't matter, bro.
It's gonna be.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm,
Wait.
is that like not?
Wait. Oh, so that's
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
problem. It's this. Yeah, can you turn this up? Because then that'll help.
Died. Wait, you. Come on, guys, come on. Oh, that's
Two.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Real slower.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
no.
No. No. I think that might be worse.
Wait, can we look at each other?
Okay, what happened to the Yeah.
What if? Yeah.
Which one yourself somehow works?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help, if you need help. I'll shut down the city lights, I'll lie, cheat, I'll beg and bribe to make you well, to make you well. When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away from war if you need help, if you need help. Your hope dangling by a string, I'll share in your suffering to make you well, to make you well. Give me reasons to believe that you would do the same for me, and I will do it for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, for you. You will never sleep alone, I'll love you long after you go, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. When you fall like a statue, I'm gonna be there to catch you, put you on your feet, you on your feet. And if your well is empty, not a thing will prevent me. Tell me what you need, what do you need? I surrender honestly. You've always done the same for me, so I will do it for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, for you. You will never sleep alone, I'll love you long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. You're my backbone, you're my cornerstone, you're my crutch when my legs stop moving. You're my head start, you're my rugged heart, you're the pulse that I've always needed. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating. For you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. No, I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just thought maybe we could find new ways to fall apart. But our friends are back, so let's raise a toast. 'Cause I found someone to carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Count me home tonight. Just count me home tonight. Count me home tonight. Just count me home tonight. The moon is on my side. I have no reason to run. So will someone come and carry me home tonight? The angels never arrive, but I can hear the choir. So will someone come and carry me home tonight? We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
Good for you, I guess you moved on really easily. Found a new girl and it only took a couple weeks. Remember when you said that you wanted to give me the world? Good for you, I guess that you've been working on yourself. I guess the therapist I found for you, she really helped. Now you can be a better man for your brand new girl. Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. Gotta wish that I could do that. I lost my mind, I've spent the night crying too emotional. Your apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional, or maybe you never cared at all. Good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not that you feel ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. Like a damn sociopath. I've lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bedroom. But you're so unaffected, I really don't get it. But I guess good for you.
I was scattered into sun the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to wish that I could stay forever this young. Not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
Hold on, let me make sure this is out. I left something from last year. Hey, look. What? Right here. This is awesome. Hey guys, didn't know the mic was hot. Welcome to the Bowie class of 2026 graduation. Yeah, give me some more round of applause. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get excited. There we go. Act like you're here to celebrate.
What he said.
I have this thing where I get older, but just never wiser. Midnights become my afternoons. When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. I should not be left to my own devices. They come with prices.
I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. I can't deny it, getting higher, higher than my income. Income's breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me realize this is just a journey. Drop your worries. You are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine. Oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember
Welcome to Globe Life Field, home of the 2023 World Series champion Texas Rangers. Here at Globe Life Field, your safety is our #1 concern. Upon entering, please make sure that you are aware of your surroundings at all times. Once you have found your seats, please be sure to identify the 2 nearest exits to your location. In case of an emergency evacuation, here's the game plan. If an emergency arises and causes the need to evacuate Globe Life Field, please rise from your seats calmly and move in an orderly fashion to the back of your seating areas. From there, guest services team members, police, emergency medical services, and security personnel will be available to guide and assist you to the nearest stairs or ramp, which will lead to the nearest exit for you. For those guests in field-level clubs or suites, please move to the back of your seating areas into the Texas Rangers district, and you will be directed to the nearest stairs and exits. If your seats are on the field for today's event, there will be multiple exits for you to choose from. The main exit will be in the right field corner near the foul pole, where you'll be directed up ramps and stairs to the nearest exits. Other field exits will include portable stairs stationed in right and left field. If you're seated in the main level, depending on your seat location, your exit options are any of the following: the Northwest entry, the TXU Energy North entry, the Comerica Northeast entry, the SeatGeek Southeast entry, and the Toyota Southwest entry. If you're seated in the suite level, depending on your suite location, your exit options would be either the VIP entries on the west side of the ballpark or the southwest or southeast entry. If you are seated in the upper level or upper bowl, please proceed calmly to the back of your seating sections, and you will be directed to the nearest stairwell that will lead you to any of the exits previously mentioned. Remember, elevators and escalators will not be in use during an evacuation. Once you have exited Globe Life Field, please continue to move away from the building. Do not congregate at the exit point. Thank you for being prepared to exit calmly from Globe Life Field in an emergency. We hope you enjoy your visit to Globe Life Field.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I
see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind, not the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind. Cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the evening falls and I'm left there with my thoughts and the image of you being with someone else, well, it's eating me up inside. But we ran our course, we pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind. Cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have
Good morning, faculty and loved ones, to the Bowie High School graduation ceremony of the class of 2026. At this time, everyone please stand for the presentation of colors and national anthem, then remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
As we recite the Pledge of Allegiance, we want to thank the brave men and women who are serving, have served, and have given their lives for our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. As we continue, it is important to clarify that all student speeches are their own and do not reflect the endorsement, sponsorship, position, or expression of the district. Well, good morning, staff, family, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Desiree Garcia, and I've had the privilege of serving as your student council president for the past 2 years. Everyone says your high school years are some of the most important years of your life and to enjoy them. As student council president, I wish I could stand up here and praise my high school experience. However, I dreaded coming to school quite often, as I'm sure a lot of us felt the same way. I feel as though our purpose in life, our reason to stay, comes from the people we surround ourselves with. Set me people that shined his light onto my life. Your community is your purpose, your reason. Whether it's one or many, we all have a reason to stay. The Lord has built the strongest community that helped me through the toughest of storms. From teachers like Coach Ibarra and Coach Campbell, from friends like Liz Hayden and my senior at the table, my other half, Bryson Peltier, and even outside support like Miss Yvette and Detective Poor. But my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friend, the dazzling woman who have received my name and my life's blood. My mom never gave me any idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do or be whoever I wanted to be. As my parents guided me through these 18 years, I don't know if they ever realized that the person I most wanted to be was a combination of them two. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. You are my guidepost for everything. I love you guys so much. Instead of leaving you guys with an inspirational quote for some famous person you've probably heard a million times, I'd like to pray for the class of 2026 graduates. Do whatever you feel is appropriate to receive this prayer. I ask if you may bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us here today in celebration of all the seniors graduating. We thank you for being here through every sports event, performance, test, and competition. Lord, I ask you to continue to walk with each and every one of these graduates as they enter the plans after high school. I pray you lift up any anxiety or stress that is holding them down, and I pray that your plan will shine for them no matter what obstacles they come across in the future. I pray they run to you and lay their troubles into your hands, Lord. Jesus, we thank you for dying on the cross and giving us the privilege of repentance. We love and we thank you. In your mighty name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much, and here is your amazing class president, Macy Wynn.
Good morning to our amazing parents, faculty, and most importantly, class of 2026. My name is Macy Wynn, also known as 431226, and thank you for choosing me to be your senior class president for the past 2 years. Years ago, we sat at our desks in elementary, telling our friends we wanted to be adults. And now we sit here telling our friends we wish we were kids again. Before we know it, we'll be at reunion talking about this very moment. All of our assignments, achievements, victories, and failures have led us here. So while you're here, take it all in. Our friends around us, our families, and a tassel resembling our hard work. Thank you, class of 2026, for everything. Because of your contributions and hard work, we were able to accumulate over 500,000 views on our Instagram, as well as to raise $25,000 for our junior class. Before I dive in today, allow me to talk about myself. This past year, I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. I tell you this to remind you that you are not alone. I had spent so much of my high school years trying to be successful that I lost my sense of self. One thing that senior year has taught me is that you don't trust that someone is never going to hurt you. You trust that you'll be able to handle it and walk away from it. That is why I urge you, I beg you to please be kind. You truly never know what someone could be facing. We are walking stories and reminders of our strength. If you are struggling today, yesterday, or tomorrow, know that I see you, I love you, and I am proud of you. All right, no more about me. Thank you to everyone for your continued support throughout my high school years. Specifically, thank you to the heart of my high school experience. Key Club, Chorale, Slab, the Bowie Bells, Orchestra, Theater, my 117 family, Miss Barber, Dr. Jarko, and as requested, Officer Hicks. Thank you to my favorite bald person, Mr. Lopez, for leading with your heart and showing up when no one else did these 4 years. And there isn't a leader without a team, and there isn't a team without members. So as I say your name, please stand up to be recognized. Thank you to my officers, V. Wing, Amanda Go, Ayomi Bosi Adeyanju, Amaya Beasley, Alex Vo, Lynn Wing, Rafael Cervantes, Brianna Flores, and Brianna Kwamboka. Thank you for your flexibility and dedication to the class of 2026. Primarily, thank you to our sponsor, Julie Vu. Ms. Vu has embodied the idea that being a sponsor is more than a title. It is about caring about the future and well-being of students. And to my brother, Within, I'm still mad you didn't mention me in your speech, but I'll do you one better. Within, thank you for being the best and only brother ever. I know growing up the oldest isn't the easiest, but I hope you know that you inspire me to better myself and to dream. And to Beaumont, thank you for crossing more than physical boundaries so that I could stand here. For leaving familiarity in Vietnam so that I could have opportunities. Beaumont, thank you for your bravery, your love, and your belief in me. Lastly, thank you to the only person who understands us all, the only person who makes all things possible and breathes life into us. The one and only Jesus Christ. Now, I know you didn't ask, but let me leave you with two important things. Michael Jackson once said, "What about us?" Today, I stand here to recognize the students, children, and individuals around the world who were supposed to graduate alongside us, but lost their lives and futures to things out of their control. If you stand for Christ, for peace, love, and unity, you stand for the people facing hardship, those affected by shootings, discrimination, domestic violence. You stand with the suffering people in Ukraine, Gaza, Congo, Sudan, Afghanistan, Yemen, Haiti. It's only a matter of time before you ask yourself, who lives, who dies, who tells your story? So if you feel powerless, being educated is the first step. Change begins when we refuse to ignore it all. And let me tell you one last thing. Society has decided that hard work looks different on women, that female leadership means hormones and drama. To be a girl is to have a predetermined career path? No. I am an engineer. I will change the world. Listen, young people, do not allow someone to tell you what you're supposed to do when they do not share the same name, the same birthday, or the same mother as you. And men, before you decide what a woman is capable of, remember who birthed you. And to the young woman out there, Mabaitka, eres inteligente, ant muhimu. Danyavad, Shishir, Mahatsanit, class of 2026. Congratulations, and remember to love endlessly. Thank you. At this very moment, please allow me to introduce our special guest sitting on stage. Please stand for recognition. Our principal, our annoying principal, Mr. Jones. Our Dean of Instruction, Ms. Fowler. Lead Counselor, Ms. Scott. And the Bowie administrators and counselors, as well as the principals from the Bowie feeder schools. We are grateful to have the support of people behind the scenes who make a difference in our educational experience every day. I'm also proud to introduce our distinguished guests in attendance today. The Arlington ISD board members in attendance includes Board President Justin Chapa, Vice President Sarah McMorrow, Secretary Brooklyn Richardson, our board members, Ms. Melody Fowler, Mr. Larry Mike, Mr. David Wilbanks, Ms. Leanne Haynes, and additionally, the members of the Arlington ISD senior staff in attendance includes Dr. Matthew Smith, our Arlington ISD superintendent, our deputy superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Collins, and the 7 trustees, Dr. Stephen Wirtz, Dr. Christy Buell, Dr. Theodore Jarko, Mr. Kyle Berger, and Mr. William Kelly Horn. Thank you. We are honored to have our superintendent joining us today to address our seniors. Dr. Matt Smith was named Arlington ISD superintendent in January 2024 after being unanimously selected by the Board of Trustees. Throughout his professional journey, Dr. Smith served as a high school English teacher, coach, assistant principal, and in various central office positions. Since joining Arlington ISD, Dr. Smith has seen the immense potential of the students, the talent of our staff, and the exceptional partnerships with our families and community. Together with thoughtful programs, strong academics, and a positive, productive culture, Dr. Smith believes Arlington ISD can become the premier district in the state of Texas for the benefit of every student we serve. Please help me welcome our superintendent, Dr. Matt Smith.
All right, good morning, everyone. Let's hear it for the volunteers in front of us today. Trustees, community members, staff, parents, and students, it's my honor to stand before you today to recognize the Bowie High School graduating class of 2026. Now, before we focus on our guests of honor, the students, I would like to take a moment to recognize others in attendance today. First and foremost, graduates, I need your help. Please join me in recognizing the hard work, dedication, love, and support of your family members and friends by giving them a loud round of applause. I would also like to personally thank the Bowie High School faculty and staff, along with the staff from all of our schools across the district, for your amazing work. Your efforts continue to amaze me, and today we celebrate you as well. Finally, I would like to thank our Board of Trustees for the tireless volunteer efforts that they display on behalf of our students. Our community is truly blessed by your leadership. Today, graduation day, is a day of celebration, of reflection, and of hope. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of these amazing Bowie High School volunteers and all they have achieved. The academic success, the CTE certifications, the arts and the athletics accomplishments, all of the accolades are simply outstanding. Equally important, we celebrate the determination, the kindness, the compassion, and resilience that our students demonstrated over the past 4 years. These celebrations are phenomenal. Students, we are extremely proud of you. Graduation day also marks a day of reflection. Seniors, I know that you're excited to take this next step and cross the stage, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't encourage you to reflect on a few simple things today. Remember that dance, the football game, the friends and the faces in the halls. Remember the hard work and the struggle while remembering the joy of success. Reflect on the exceptional experience that your teachers, staff, and administrators created and the learning and growth that happened. And remember the love, support, and guidance that your family and friends provided you throughout the journey. All of these things together led us here to this moment and to this stage. Remember these things as you're hugging your family and friends today, and thank them for joining you on this amazing ride of life. Finally, today is a day of hope. Seniors, because of you, I have hope for our future. Thank you for showing us what remarkable feats are possible when the right conditions exist for each and every student. Thank you for exemplifying grit and determination in your studies, for competing at the highest levels on the playing field or court, and for supporting your teammates. And thank you for making beautiful music, creating extraordinary art, and for investing in our community. Your experiences, your efforts, and your brilliance give me hope for our future. Thank you. Finally, class of 2026, as you leave Bowie High School today, remember to look forward. Remember that you are well prepared for whatever comes your way, that you have the skills and the abilities to succeed if you believe in yourself and put in the work. Look forward, be brave, stand tall, and remember that all of these people and all of those memories are standing behind you and supporting you as you step into the future. Bowie High School graduating class of 2026, I am excited for your future, for our future that lies ahead with you leading the way. Congratulations, graduates.
He's tall. And it is now my honor to present to you the James Bowie Class of 2026 salutatorian, Alex Vu.
Good morning, staff, educators, graduates, and guests. My name is Alex Vu, and it is my honor to stand before you today as the salutatorian of James Bowie High School's class of 2026. To begin, I'd like to highlight the individuals who have supported us throughout this educational journey, our parents and guardians. From changing our diapers to looking for change after our prom outfits, you've been an unwavering pillar in our lives and have seen us undergo countless changes. Without your support, we all wouldn't be here today. Thank you for never giving up on us, even when it may have been difficult for both sides. Let's give a round of applause to the parents and guardians who have worked tirelessly to get us where we are today. Now, to my family and friends, thank you for upholding the utmost patience with me throughout these past 18 years and always encouraging me when I doubted myself. To my parents, thank you for showing me that I'm able to live a little while working hard and putting thoughtfulness into every action you took for me and my siblings. Speaking of, to my siblings, Kevin, thank you for being an amazing older brother and sharing your wealth through your wealth. Christine, thank you for being dependable and willing to help me when I need it most. To my friends, thank you for giving me countless memories filled with laughter and joy, but also giving me comfort in these 4 years. I will cherish each and every one of these memories. Next, I'd like to give a special thanks to Ms. Barber, Mr. Lopez, and Mr. Wall. Thank you, Ms. Barber, for always being a strong leader and keeping us informed on relevant news. Thank you, Mr. Lopez, for being a second father to us and teaching us important life skills. And lastly, thank you, Mr. Wall, for not only being a wonderful teacher, but being compassionate and connecting with us as individuals instead of only students. I'd also like to thank our principal, Mr. Jones, APs, counselors, Officer Hicks, and all staff members at Bowie that worked diligently in order to make it possible for us to be standing here today. Thank you for tolerating us for the past 4 years, and thank you for being leaders at our school and pushing all of us to work hard to reach and walk across the stage today. Now, to the class of 2026. We have finally reached the finish line that we were all so desperately racing for as soon as we walked through those doors for the first time in freshman year. Ironically, we've undergone countless bells and stressful due dates, and during it all while saying lines like, "Oh, I can't wait to graduate already," and "I can't wait for it to all be over." Yet, as the last few weeks of school passed, I'm sure we all felt that we should have savored the moment just a little longer. Time truly does fly, and it won't wait for us if we stand still reminiscing about these moments. We'll all split ways to each pursue a different journey, and it might instill some doubt into us. We'll be in new environments, with new people and new challenges, with the only familiar aspect being self-doubt. It's normal to experience doubt. It means you truly care about what's happening, but don't let it control you. So I say to you, as Nike does, just do it. Whether some of us will go into the military, college, or straight into the workforce, just do it. Don't let self-doubt get in the way of your ambitions and what you're passionate about. We have gone through a lot these past 4 years, and although this fight is coming to an end, don't be afraid to keep fighting for your future. You can't do your best when you're doubting yourself, so commit to yourself, to your craft, and be involved as much as possible. MJ, Michael Jordan himself, was so legendary and is a prime example because he didn't have self-doubt and committed himself to basketball. So much so that Nike slapped him on a poster with their slogan, "Just do it." So I say to you once again, as Nike says, just do it. Or as MJ probably said before every amazing performance, just beat it. Wrong, MJ, but you get the point. Finally, thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026. Now, it is my honor to introduce to you the valedictorian of James Bowie High School's class of 2026, Wesley Bowie.
Oh man, this mic is. Alright. Thank you, Alex. Alright. Amazing morning to our administrators, faculty, parents, staff, and my personal favorite, my mom. And to class of 2026, what up, y'all? Some of you may know me, and others may not, but my name is Wesley Bowie. After many late nights, it is with great honor for me to stand as your James Bowie High School class of 2026 valedictorian. All right, this is gonna sound cliche, so sorry guys. But when we first walked into school, I'm sure we all had our own goals in mind, you know? Some of us wanted a good rank, some wanted attendance, and some chose to skip a whole lot of class. But, you know, some also wanted a girlfriend, boyfriend, multiple at the same time, I guess, you know? But I used to believe some goals were impossible, that our abilities were determined from the beginning. All right, scratch that though, that's stupid, you know? Now, quoting from Naruto Uzumaki, he tells us to not whine about destiny and to stop saying that you cannot change what you are. We aren't defined by what destiny puts in front of us. We can change what defines us because we are the only ones with the right to do so. The end of this part of our life is coming, but it only begins the rest of our lives where in the next 6 or 7 years or so, you know, we go into higher education or get JOBs, you know. Of course, I can't say I got to the end alone though. So please bear with me while I go through my personal list of gratitude because I kind of know a lot of people. So firstly, I thank my friends for these last 4 years. All these times of eating out during our off periods, going to extracurricular activities, or dancing as a shark on campus for an AP Psych project will always stay with me. To my tennis team and coaches, thank you for teaching me discipline and teamwork. To my NHS officer team and sponsors, I appreciate you for supporting me as president as I learned what it takes to be a leader even if it wasn't my best work. Next, I give much thanks and appreciation to our James Bowie High School faculty and staff for giving us a school that advocated for student success as our principals, APs, counselors, coaches, and teachers continued for greatness that cannot be found anywhere else. And to Officer Hicks, I hope you enjoyed the rest of solo leveling. And to the people from church in 117, Chung Ann, Chung Vivian, Chung Chris, Chung Henry, and Chung Qua, to name a few, thank you for always welcoming me with open arms, whether it's with the McFlurry or not. To some of my cousins, thank you, Brandon, for doing Brandon things, Brixton, for giving me motivation to be the best role model I could be, Cindy, for being there in my time of need, Layla, for trying to solve global warming by draining the ocean, Kaylee, for always laughing with me, and the rest of my other million cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents who always supported me in ways that I cannot imagine living without today. Next, thank you to my sister Hannah for helping me realize what success truly is and always pushing me to be better. Whether it was through yelling at me to leave her room, buying me food, or being there to give me guidance. I love you, Hannah, and thank you for being with me throughout this journey. And of course, since her boyfriend is here, hey to you too, Kevin. Lastly, to my parents, to my amazing mother, thank you for shaping me into the man I am today. And I hope I can continue to make you proud as I push myself to greater heights to pay what I owe as your son. And most important to me today, for this graduation, I want to give tribute to my late father, Hui Bui, who passed away this past January, as I create a life he would be proud of me living. Unfortunately, though, I'm kind of on a timer, so let's get through all the motivational mumbo jumbo that I'm sure all of y'all want to hear, you know? Now, when thinking of ideas to talk about when writing this a couple of nights before school ended, the word Sonder stuck out to me from a video while I was doom scrolling. Sonder, by definition, is the realization that every stranger is living a life as vivid and complex as your own. I wanted to highlight this because today there are over 500 of us graduating, and not a single one of us arrived here in the same way. Each of us had our own struggles, drama, hardships, and mentalities, but in the end, we all made it to the same graduation. Whether that be through having a bald physics teacher, a funny smelling calculus, or eating bugs, excruciating sports practice, and of course, long hours in theater. I see you, Isaac. There's so many things that make our lives different from one another and similar in other ways. I believe that every last one of us has the ability to succeed. We can do great things because even a little effort still brings us closer to a better world than no effort at all. Once the past becomes the past, there is no more changing it. Always push for a greater future so there is nothing to regret. Class of 2026, I end with this message. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with me these last 4 years. And cheers to an amazing celebration of our efforts as James Bowie High School graduates. Now, join me in welcoming the man who has been there for us from freshman to senior year, the man who wears James Bowie High School colored shoes, and our principal who is sadly leaving us, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, everyone. President Chapa and McMurrow, members of the school board, Dr. Smith, parents and guests, it is with a great honor that I welcome you again to the graduation ceremony of the James Bowie class of 2026. Thank you to the teachers, counselors, administrators, and staff of James Bowie High School. You have made sure that our students have everything needed to cross the line. You have helped them learn what it takes to not only be successful in the classroom, but in daily life. Those lessons will be used by these graduates to be great spouses, parents, and productive citizens. Special thank you to the senior class sponsor, Ms. Julie Vu, for all your hard work for these seniors. Thank you to the Bowie Graduation Committee, Cecily Crawford, to Mandria Johnson, Denise Scott, and the entire Bowie counselor staff by working as a team to help push this graduation class. I also want to thank our feeder school principals who are here with us today. Please stand. Thank you all for setting the foundation for our students to cross the line. Before I speak to the class of 2026, I first want to recognize the families and loved ones who are sitting in the audience tonight, or this morning. Parents, grandparents, guardians, brothers, sisters, mentors, and supporters, thank you. Thank you for trusting Bowie High School with your student for the last 4 years. Thank you for the early mornings, the late night homework help, the rise to practice and performances, the phone calls, the emails, the encouragement, the discipline, and the sacrifices that no one else ever saw. Today is not only a celebration of diplomas earned, it is a celebration of the village that helped make this moment possible. On behalf of AISD, thank you for your unwavering support for our students, our staff, and our campus community. We could not do this without you. And now, to the class of 2026, we made it. And I say we very intentionally. Because 4 years ago, when you walked into the Bowie High School halls as freshmen, I walked in also as the principal. We started this journey together. None of us knew exactly what the next 4 years would hold. We didn't know the challenges we would face, the moments that would test us, or the memories that would shape us forever. But what I do know is this. This class taught me just as much as I hope I taught you. We have been through tragedy together. We have stood in silence together during moments that hurt very deeply. We have comforted each other through loss, disappointment, fear, and uncertainty. There were days when the school felt heavy, days when smiles were hard to find, days when some of you carried burdens no one else could see. But even in those moments, you kept showing up. And when there were the good days, there were a lot of them, the pep rallies, the dances, the sports, the fine arts, the senior sunrise, and the senior sunset. The moments where laughter echoed through the Bowie hallways so loudly that it drowned out every worry in the world. We laughed together, we cried together, we grew together. And today, we celebrate together. One thing I admire most about this class is your resilience. You learned early that life is not always fair. Sometimes people underestimate you. Sometimes doors close. Sometimes you outgrow spaces that once fit you perfectly. If you've listened to Drake's Iceman album, he talks a lot about realizing when it's time to change rooms because your value is no longer being stretched or challenged. This stuck with me because growth requires movement. Sometimes you will be placed in uncomfortable situations before success comes. Some of you are leaving your hometown. Some are leaving friendships. Some are leaving versions of yourself behind today. And that's okay. Because eagles do not grow in cages built for comfort. Do not stay in rooms where your gifts shrink. Do not stay in places that only tolerate your greatness instead of developing it. And never apologize for evolving. There's a short line from Make Them Know by Drake on the Iceman album that says, I got bigger than what's in my mind. That's what I hope for every single one of you. I hope your future becomes bigger than your fears, bigger than your mistakes, bigger than the labels that people tried to place on you. Class of 2026, you are walking out of this stadium today with more than a diploma. You are walking out with stories, with scars, with memories, and with strength. And years from now, when people ask me about this class, I won't just remember your accomplishments. I'll remember your heart. I'll remember the way you kept going when things got hard. I'll remember the way you showed up for each other. And I'll always remember that we started this together. So tonight, or this morning, y'all, I'm sorry, let's celebrate loudly, take pictures, hug your families, and thank the people who sacrificed for you. And when you walk across this stage, walk with confidence because you earned every step. Congratulations, class of 2026. I love you, and I believe in you. Before we cross the stage, I want to recognize a few groups of students. Many of you have challenged yourself by taking rigorous academic classes in advanced placement, P-Tech, AVID, dual credit, and IB. If you are one of these students, please stand tall. Some of these students have earned associate degrees, accelerating their college completion. If you have earned an associate's degree, please stand and be recognized. Seniors, as a class, you have earned millions in athletic and academic scholarships, and many of you have already committed to a college or university. I would like for any senior who has received any type of scholarship to stand and be recognized. Along with the top 2% of the class, which you see in the white robes and orange robes, I would also like to recognize the magna cum laude students who are the top 10% of the class. With those students, please stand up. We have some students who have chosen to continue to not only serve our community, but our country by enlisting in the armed forces. If you will be entering the military or attending a military college, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you so much for your service to our country. Class of 2026, please be seated as the first group of students present themselves to receive their diplomas. I would like to remind the families and friends of the graduates that we are here to honor each student's achievement. Out of respect for this special and solemn ceremony, and in keeping with the dignity of this honored tradition, we request that you demonstrate your appreciation for each graduate with appropriate applause, from the first graduate to the last graduate. Students, after you receive your diploma, please head directly back to your seat so we will rise again together for the last time to close out the ceremony. Let's get this party started.
Hey, class of 2026, are y'all ready? Here we go, Chantel Akan. Ashley Aguilar. Kelly Aguilar. Myra Aguilar. Emmanuel Ajay. Betsy Akintunde. Ali Al-Abidi. Thomas Alba. Alyssa Alford. Khadija Ali. Jacob Allen. Jada Allen. Alejandra Almaguer. Alonzo Almendares. Melissa Alvarez. Brianna Amador. Najma Amin. Emma Anderson. Jason Aparicio. Jordan Arellano. Savannah Arevalo. India Austin. Persia Ayala Garcia. Caden Azari. Nasir Baba. J.C. Bailey. Kane Bailey. Kevin Bain. Adrian Barrias. Cameron Barnett. Jonathan Barrientos. Andrea Barriga Reyes. Amaya Beasley. Miriam Bello. Jaden Bibbs. Uriah Billups. Nathan Black. Allison Blanco. Brianna Bloomer. Ariana Bobadilla. Raleigh Booker. Angela Bookman. Treve Bowers. Eric Boxley. Eric Boyso Navarro. Lester Bradford. Amari Braswell. Lanaya Brinson. Nehemiah Britt. Jamesia Brockman. Kedrick Osunde Brown. Kyria Brown. Jaden Buford. Abdiweli Billy. Aiden Bowie. Azaria Burks. Jacqueline Busby. Natalie Calderon. Jeremiah Campbell. Princeton Campbell. Alvin Cowell. Jaden Carbajal. Bryson Castile. Daniel Castillo. Dimas Castillo Martinez. Eric Castro. Ashley Castillo. Jemiah Carter. Malachi Carter. Bianca Carrillo. Diana Casas. Abigail Carson. Jada Catlin. Camila Castro. Kayla Cedillo. Rafael Cervantes. Alyssa Cervantes. Angelina Cherez. Fabian Cherez Perez. Ahmad Alif Chaudhry. Lindsay Chavez. Brandon Cole. Fabian Chicas. Chelsea Cole. Saron Colvin. Juan Correa Acuña. Gabrielle Culpepper. Diane Deng. Lincoln Danielson. Christina Dow. Jordan Davis. Marco De La Cruz. Denise Del Rio. Andres Diaz. Jay Diaz. Reagan Dixon. Tan Dip. Shanice Dillon. T. Din. Jacob Dixon. Min Do. Nuk Bo. Aaron Dorsey. Brooklyn Douglas. Lance Duenas. Jaden Dumaine. Kingsley Dumont. Julia Dong. Victoria DeZeep. Braden Elder. Michael Ellis. Arjane Ensley Shibley. Spencer Esambe Ocon. Leonardo Espindola. Naomi Michelle Espinoza. Victoria Juliana Estrada. David Evans. Olaitan Farahunsi. Jimena Farias. Naomi Fashakin. Arnaldo Faz. Julia Hope Felton. Dalia Few. Kaylin Fields. Brandon Figueroa. Fernando Figueroa. Heaven Finn. Adam Fiorentino. Dejan Fletcher. Brianna Flores. Eduardo Flores. Jose Flores. River Flores. Javon Floyd. Hostin Galmadez. James Gallagher. Juan Gamboa Denise. Sabrina Gallegos. Annalise Ermelinda Gomez. Enrique Garcia Sanchez. Carla Garcia Silva. Aaliyah Garcia. Jacob Garcia. Mylena Garcia Hernandez. Zanaya Gardner. Lana Garza. Casey Giles. Joy Githengu. London Godley. Davion Gree. Marcus Gree. Fernanda Guerrero Muñiz. Isaac Guevara. Isaiah Geis. Elijah Gutierrez. Jeremiah Gutierrez. Ilhan Hajali. Rontarius Handy. Jalen Harper. Aaliyah Harris. Jemiah Harris. Aviana Hawkins. Braylon Hawkins. Justice Haynes. Marquis Haynes. Tiara Henderson. Josiah Henry. Anthony Hearn. Francisco Hernandez Irajeta. Fernando Hernandez. Carlos Hernandez. Christian Hernandez. Michael Hernandez. Makai Hernandez. Viviana Hernandez. Vanessa Herzer. Mariam Aden Hindi. Alexander Hinojosa. Brandon Ho. Lindsay Ho. Andrew Hoang. Weldon Hobbs. Jalea Houston. Ann Howard. Cortez Hunter. Giuliano Hurtado Jones. Huang Huynh. Elizabeth Hayden. Yoshifumi Imamura. Darian Tremont Jackson Jr. Sky Jackson. Zakaria Jackson. Denise Jacobs. Lila Jagger. Lydia Ja. Zakai Haramillo. Alma Jimenez. Jaden Ray Jimenez. Cedric Johnson. Raheem Jones. Desnia Johnson. Tristan Johnson. Keith Jones. LeBron Jones. Zachary Jones. Chris Juarez Orellana. Abby Kayue. Siler Carnes. Angel Kelly. Nevin Kelly. Anaya Key. Shayla Knighton. Brianna Kwamboka. Amaya Lacey. Angelo Lara. Sheridan Lark. Natalia Martina Lasso. Davis Lee. Jason Lee. Johnny Lee. Han Lee. Quinn Lee. Tien Lee. Tree Lee. Jayla Livingston. Margaret Likar. Jasmine Lockett. Allison Lopez. Jesslyn Lopez. Sophia Lopez. Alexa Luna. Mark Luna. V. Lung. Narik Miller. William Madison. Karime Marquez Guzman. Ruby Alexandra Marquina. Ryan Samara Marsh. Annabelle Martinez. Angelina Martinez. Josue Martin Martinez. Magno Martinez. Melanie Martinez. Valerie Martinez. Kado Masusa Onwuka. Jared Mata. Dakota Matlock. Jalen Mayhew. Kelsey McAllister. Roderick McCreary. Stephen Lightning McQueen. Giancarlo Medellin. Blaine Megan. Fanny Melara Urrutia. Juan Mendez. Jose Mendoza. Osvaldo Mendoza. Malik Michael. Alexander Miller. Nathan Terrell Miniweather. Malik Mireles. Virgil Lyons. Mariel Moore. Cynthia Segura. Gabrielle Mitchell. Alexander Mojekwu. Angela Mochama. Gift Mochama. Camila Moctezuma Villa. Kaylor Magombi. Obimdike Obijizi. Jane Ochoa. Joseph Molinado. Anaí Morales. Vinny Morales Jr. Carlos Moreno IV. Melissa Moreno. Paris Mosley. Martin Munoz Sanchez. Norbert Nana. Jada Elena Nava. Tyler Go. Yama Ngure. Juliana Wynn. Kaylee Wynn. Kelly Wynn. Kevin Wynn. Kai T. Wynn. Lena Wynn. Lynn Wynn. Mary Wynn. Mindy Wynn. Nan Wynn. Nee Wynn. New Wynn. Peter Wynn. B Wynn. Tran Wynn. Mine Wynn. 2 Wynn. Tran Bao Wynn. Trin Boy O. My T Wynn. Michelle Wynn. Jenny Wynn. Raymond Wynn. Zachary Wynn. Cody Wynn. Colin Wynn. Fantastic. Andy Go. Elena Nieves. Jaslyn Norwood. Elise Oliver. Gonzalo Oliveira Lara. Victor O'Good Jr. Iniolua Olarinoye. Oiolua Oluo. Abdulaziz Omar. Alexandra Orozco. Miate Ortiz. Owen Osazi. Alex Otundo. Camila Palmeros. Galatian Pagopi. Ana Parada. Melissa Pardo Alvarado. Casinda Parks. Rashti Patel. Alasia Patrick. Nalani Patterson. Jasmine Bayan. Christian Peña. Natalie Perdomo. Anaí Perez Borrego. Catalina Perez. Omar Perez. Amari Perkins. Caden Pham. Harvard Pham. Kevin Pham. Sarah Pham. Tuan Pham. V. Fan. Joshua Pickens. Edwin Ponce. Denzel Ponder. Madeline Posadas. Kimarian Powell. Michaela Powell. Nadia Powers. Jonathan Puente. Eric Quesada. Valerie Quintana. Vic Ramadani. Catalina Ramirez. Kathleen Ramirez. Kayla Ramirez. Miguel Ramirez. Montserrat Ramirez. Leilani Rebecca Renee Reese. Christopher Reese. Jalen Reeves. Brianna Reed Cherry. Abner Reyes. Rashad Richard Houston. Joshua Rissinger. Trayvon Ridge. Cassidy Rivas. Asenet Rivera. Jarrell Robinson. Javier Rodriguez Del Rio. Jocelyn Amelia Rodriguez. Andrew Rodriguez. Derek Romero. Savannah Rosales. Logan Rowan. Janisa Ruiz Viela. Alexia Ruiz. Kevin Saavedra Rocha. Daniel Saavedra. Brooklyn Sam. Betsaida Sanchez. Josiah Sanchez. Karina Sanchez. Levi Sanchez. Naomi Sanchez. Vincent Sanchez. Javier Rios. Calvin Sanders. Joel Sandoval. Mayeli Santibáñez. Omar Santoyo. Emery Satchel. Al-Hazim Sadi. Eric Michael Christian Scott. Jasmine Shalaby. Ahmed Sharif. Ashley Shaw. Zanaya Shell Eden. Lariah Shelton. Noah Shelton. Adrian C. Fuentes. Leah Sims. Deshaun Singleton. Kyle Smith. Malik Smith. Melanie Smith. Zion Skinner. Lazarion Schneed. Malia Sutters. Karen Solomon. Diane Soto. Joseph Spears Flores. Marissa Spoor. Brooklyn Storange. Zion Sturgill. Kara Sullivan. Shirley Tan. Destiny Tanner. Kaylin Tate. DeRoyce Tatum. Kenya Taylor. Alex Toro. Christian Teamer. The longest serving mascot in school history, Isaac Teran Morales. Natalie Thomas. Jocelyn Tienda. Lazaro Tijerina. Josue Torres. Veronica Torres. Aiden Tran. Julian Taruno. Bao Tran. Choiston Tran. Jaden Tran. Jennifer Tran. Miley Tran. Sammy Tran. Trish Tran. Raul Trevino. Anaí Trulin. Tony Trong. Michael Tu. Sydney Tucker. Amaya Tuggle. Jackson Turner. Quintera Turner. Shadera Ugochukwu. Irvin Leonel Urbina. Christian Joel Uribe. Eric Varela. Tamara Vasquez. Evelyn Veguilla. Nicole Velasco. Isaac Villagracia. Melanie Villamar Carizales. Jasmine Viava. Benjamin Vital Campos. Anthony Vu. Trini Vu. Kalia Wade. Carmani Wade. Caitlin Walker. Jemiah Walker. Anastasia Ward. Constance Watkins. Jada Watts. Lowell Wells. Adonis Whittington. Damaje Wilkerson. Cameron Wiley. Angel Williams. Krishan Williams. Ellis Williams. Gian Williams. Nigel Lavelle Williams. Christopher Williams. Joseph Lee Williams, the fourth. Austin Wilson. Jalen Wilson. Jordan Witherspoon. Jocelyn Woods. Kimberly Wright. Raymond Wright. Juliet Zamora. Hunter Zertucci. HOSA President Grace Away. Varsity Cheer Captain Alasia Tarver. Varsity Cheer Captain Riley Johnson. LULAC President Lucas Alvarado. Headliners President Janae Velasquez Ebersole. Orchestra President Megan Sue. Orchestra Vice President Gabriel Yabahin. Hope Squad Leader Asia Austin. Art Club President Evelyn Lamb. Art Club Vice President Tyler Wynn. Asian Student Association President Vincent Lee. African Student Association President Ayomi Posi Adeyanju. Key Club President Mareli Juarez. PALS President Adedinsola Agbola. Band President Claire Clerkley. Student Council President Desiree Garcia. Evelyn Galeas Cano. Mandy Wynn. Amanda Go. Benjamin Nwanunu. Tien Trin. Lena Tran. Duck Min Tran. Han Tran. Brianna No. Macy Wynn. The class of 2026 salutatorian, Alex Vu. And ladies and gentlemen, the James Bowie High School class of 2026 valedictorian, Wesley Bowie. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the James Bowie High School graduating class of 2026.
Students, at this time, as a body of one class, let's all stand together. 2026, stand up. President Chapa, President-elect McMurrow, members of the board, distinguished guests, and Dr. Smith, I proudly present these students who have successfully completed the academic and attendance requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Arlington Independent School District by the authority granted to me as principal. I proudly proclaim them as graduates of the James Bowie High School class of 2026. Hey, students, congratulations. You may now move your tassel to your left. Let's put those BVs up. Remain standing and join me for our alma mater. And this year I'm not singing on the mic, so I'm about to step back. The graduation ceremony has concluded. Parents, your graduate will meet you in the parking lot at your personal vehicle. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the moments and take a lot of pictures. Congratulations again.
I'm the king of the hill. I as in big time rush, keeping it real. Magic carpets, girl, we go wherever. I ain't trying to run game, I ain't trying to be clever. Girl, I'ma be the king and you will be the queen. Going 100 miles an hour, girl, we running the streets. And if the cops ever try to pull us over, you tell them, hey, Mr. Officer, we ain't Mr. Officer, we ain't. So everybody get up, up, out of your seats. Kick off your shoes like you're down at the beach. And jump up, up, up on the beat. Singing, ayo, ayo, ayo. Up, out of your seats. Be who you are, love is all you need. I love is freaks, freaks, and wannabes. Singing, ayo, if I rule the world.
said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck. Baby, what song you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle of every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with a lift kit that look a hell of a lot better with you up in it. So baby, what song you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. When that summer sun fell to its knees, I looked at her and she looked at me, and I turned on those KC lights and drove all night, 'cause it felt so right. Her and I, man, we felt so right. I put it in park and grabbed my guitar and strummed a couple chords and sang from the heart. Girl, you sure got the beat in my chest bumping. Hell, I can't get you out